Welcome to episode 6 of Chasing Baseball's Immortals, where I document my journey to collect a playing days card of every 20th Century Hall of Famer. Today I'm spotlighting Zach Wheat and his 1911 T205 Tobacco card. Wheat, the forgotten first superstar in Brooklyn baseball history, appears in the stunning gold border set. Though often overshadowed by the more famous T206 set, the T205s deliver tremendous value. Beautiful, detailed portraits, ornate design work, and a visually striking tobacco-era aesthetic without the T206 price tag. In my view, it's one of the truly overlooked and undervalued gems in the hobby. Zach Wheat was born May 23, 1888 in Hamilton, Missouri, and died March 11, 1972. Spending much of his time in the dead ball era, Wheat hit over 313 seasons and captured the 1918 National League batting title. He finished with a career of .317 and remains the Dodgers' all-time franchise leader in games, at-bats, plate appearances, hits, doubles, triples, and total bases. Wheat was also celebrated for his elegance in the field, a smooth, stylish left fielder who led the league in putouts 7 times and fielding percentage twice. As Baseball magazine wrote in 1917, what Lajoie is to infielders, Zach Wheat is to outfielders. The finest mechanical craftsman of them all, the easiest, most graceful of outfielders with no one close. Casey Stengel described Wheat as one of the grandest guys to ever wear a baseball uniform, one of the greatest batting teachers I've ever seen, one of the truest pals a man ever had, and one of the kindliest men God ever created. A career defined by excellence at the plate and grace on and off the field, Wheat stands as one of the most complete outfielders of his era, and a player whose legacy deserves more attention than it gets today. Zach Wheat's T205 is truly a stunning card. The rich gold border, the warm orange background, and the bright blue Brooklyn cap come together to create one of the most visually striking portraits in the entire set. I often feel the T206s offer better artwork than the T205s, but not in Wheat's case. The T205 is hands down the superior card, both in design and in scarcity. Only 873 copies have been graded between PSA and SGC, compared to roughly 1,300 copies for his T206. That difference makes the T205 not only a more beautiful card, but a tougher one to find. Despite the scarcity, it remains surprisingly accessible. A PSA 4 sells for around $400, a PSA 3 around $300, and even a PSA 1 hovers near $200. For collectors, it's an affordable Hall of Fame card and one of the sleepers of the tobacco era. So we'll look at mine. Here's my T205 Zach Wheat. This is one of the more recent additions to my collection, and I am absolutely in love with the look of this card. Centered near perfectly, just presents extremely well. I love everything about it. It's just a great card. The back. I picked this up off of eBay about 2 months ago. I've been looking for one for a while, and I found the one that exceeded my expectations, much better than I actually thought I was going to get. But it's a SGC3, and I paid $300 for it. And that concludes my Zach Wheat collection. Wheat has several early issues available to collectors, although many are quite scarce. His most accessible card is the T206, often labeled his rookie. Between PSA and SGC, they've graded a combined 1,383. A PSA 3 typically sells for $500 compared to roughly $250 for PSA 1. Taking into account those prices apply to the more common advertising backs. Another notable Wheat issue is his M101-2 Sporting News supplement. These oversized images were distributed with the Sporting News from 1909 to 1913. The current PSA population is just 11, and while there are no recent graded sales, 2 raw examples sold on eBay last month for $350. Lastly, there's the understated but beautiful T207. It lacks the bright colors of the T205s and T206s, but its muted palette and distinctive artwork give it a unique charm. and its limited availability makes it a tougher, more intriguing option for collectors. Wheat has seemingly faded disproportionately from the memories of fans and collectors. One would expect a superstar from Brooklyn's early baseball days to command a stronger premium for his cards, yet his market remains surprisingly modest. For collectors, though, that creates something special, a chance to rediscover a forgotten great and appreciate a Hall of Famer whose legacy has quietly slipped into the background. On deck for my next episode, I'll spotlight the rookie card of Stan the Man Musial. His rookie appears in the 1948 Bowman set and captures everything collectors hope to see in a debut card: youth, innocence, and the quiet anticipation of an all-time great on the rise. And while it carries a respectable price tag, it pales in comparison to what similar legends command. In today's market, Musial's rookie remains one of the absolute steals of the hobby, a true cornerstone card hiding in plain sight. See you then.